on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Ducks will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Green. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Looking to go up top on first down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Ray. Touchdown, West Virginia. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Gabriel. Looking left. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Defense, we're always trying to get some tips. You know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. The run to the right. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down.
At the 25-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, West Virginia 7, Oregon 0.
The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Now improvising. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. The inside handoff. Made a defender miss. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. And the Ducks will hustle to the line. Looking for a man. It's Gabriel. The quick out. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Third and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Ducks. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the boulevard. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Come on, set. Freedom.
Looking downfield, it's Green. Makes the grab down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 4th down, and the clock continues to dwindle away. They get right to the line of scrimmage.
Black 24. Dead high.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, West Virginia.
The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Scanning the field, it's Gabriel. The freshman able to get home with the sack. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
This is a 3rd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my rump. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Green. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Fires into traffic. And it's picked off.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you've got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. Ball in the air. Intercepted. Looking for more room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the third. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
The Ducks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified. And the ball's on the ground. And the defense jumps on it, and they get the...
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way.
Got it.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. The give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think you run that play so you stay out of third and long. Third and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. Third and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take two plays to get the first. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Here comes the offense on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? They're trying to get to it. Got it set up on the outside. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
Okay, ready?
The Mountaineers have this offense rolling.
Get set, get set. Ready, ready.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, it's Green. He finds his man. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to the air one more time. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Has it back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. He's going to take off. Still on his feet at the 45. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most, late in the ball game? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Handoff from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Got a man, it's James. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the 4th quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Wants to throw. It's Green. Got his man quickly. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Plows through the defense. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return.
Oregon offense will take over. 1st and
10. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position, too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And the senior just took that...